discipline is not effective whatsoever and have their reasons. However, let's delve into why this might be, why this corporal punishment might be effective in our country as we still practice it. So, according to the American Academy of Pediatrics, the justification for corporal punishment in our schools, there are three main reasons. First of all, the belief in traditional religion. Secondly, the belief that adults are responsible for correcting the misbehaviors of children. And third of all, that corporal punishment can build great character within a student. Now, let's debunk one by one these points, and let's see truly that if corporal punishment can live up to its name and it can achieve its purpose, which is to correct the misbehaviors of students. So, first of all, let's look at the effects of corporal punishment to students. When you get whipped by the warden for your misbehaviors, it is something that inflicts fear into you. You are scared to commit this wrongdoing again, so this prevents you from doing your wrongdoings. However, for those people who truly are very stubborn and do not want to change their ways, this whipping after a few times is not that effective because they are used to it and they might be immune. Now, what happens next is once they are used to the physical effects of corporal punishment, what happens next is the mental effects to their well-being. Now, being subjected to corporal punishment not only harms you physically, but also your mental well-being.
Louder.
Your mental well-being, because when you have a bad reputation with wardens, teachers won't like you, your friends won't like you, and they will hang a bad image over you. So no matter what, where you are, you will always have a bad impression to people. Now, what happens to these people who are subjected to corporal punishment is that usually they become more aggressive people. Students, these people should be given a second chance, because I believe that discipline in schools should not be to punish, but to forgive and give them a second chance. By using physical discipline, we are teaching these students that violence is the solvent to all problems, which is false. In my opinion, I think that these people should talk it out, reason, build relationships, which are essential to our daily interactions with people. How else and where else will we learn to make these interactions if not in school? Moving on. Another effect of corporal punishment to these students is that they will become more secluded, because they are constantly being told that they are a bad person who are doing something that is wrong without being told how to correct their ways. And what this does to a person is that they will feel a great sadness, even if they do not convey it to other people. They will have to deal it with themselves, and they will not be able to properly communicate to other people because they are not taught that way. So how do they cope with these stresses? They lash out on things physically, like they have been done every single time. So what happens next is they vandalize, they start fights, they commit conflicts, and this can make the situation even worse for them. And the cycle just doesn't stop. And in the end, if you want to justify all this,
If you want to justify all this,
I do not see any way that any positive benefit that this corporal punishment has given to us. Therefore,
both hands.
Therefore, why should we continue this punishment in schools when it has no effective benefit? No effective benefit, and there are better, more ethical ways to solve our problems. So, in conclusion, I strongly believe that our country, if we want to become a better country, we must
We must abolish.
we must abolish this corporal punishment in schools. That's all for me. Thank you very much.